Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel once again. They call me Vic Bone, also known as Art Scripture. So today I'm going to show you how I turn this particular image into this. Again, from this particular image into this. So this client is chocolate in color. You can see. So she wanted like a fair skin tone. She wanted to be fair. So I'm going to show you how I converted this into a fair skin tone. So without no further ado, let's get into it. So firstly, I had to do with my frequency separation here. As you can see, the skin texture still looking all good and sharp. You can see from this to this, from this to this. So the next thing I did after my frequency separation, I went straight down into my color grading. So I'll be showing you how I did that. So firstly, I used my gradient map. I just wanted to ease down the chocolate skin tone a bit. So I just want to blend in the chocolate skin tone at first, which is this. You can see it. Not much difference from the first skin tone, from this to this, from this to this. So secondly, I picked the golden section, this, also on my gradient map. So I turned it on. It gave me a little bit of light. Let me zoom out a bit. You can see from this to this, you can see we are getting there. So see this from the beginning. Look at how dark she is a bit. So now look at this. You can see we are getting there. Yeah. So I move forward again. I went to my color balance. So I played with my shadows at +20 for the blue. Then my midtones, I took my red higher to 63, my green to 44, and my blue to 46. So if I turn it on, look at the effect it gives first. So you see, it's looking too bright. But let's keep going. So secondly, I went to my selected color. This is where the little magic starts happening. So for my red, my cyan, I took it down to -36. Then my magenta, I took it up to +28. Then my yellow, I have +53. And my black, I put it to -33. You know that magenta kind of balances colors a bit. So that's why I used that particular number for my magenta, so it could just balance the color a bit. So on my yellow platform, my cyan, I took it straight down to 100, my magenta to +33, my yellow +71, and my black to -25. So let me turn it on so you see. You see? So you can see we're getting there. Sometimes it depends. If you don't want a particular color somewhere, you can just take your brush, invert, then use your brush tool to paint where exactly you want the color to be. So I prefer the color going all over my image. That is from this to this, from this to this. Again, I did a second selective color on my red, -36, my magenta is +26, my yellow is +53, my black is -33. Also on my yellow, I took my cyan down, magenta +33, yellows +71, black -25. Also on my black platform, I have my cyan to +37, my magenta to +32, my yellow to +9, and my black to +12. So let me turn it down so you look at the effect it caused. You can see. You can see. Again, look at the black. Now peep closely to her skin tone. You can see. You can see. So This we are getting there. You can see the colors are far from where we started from. If I'm to turn off all these whole layers now, you will see all where we started from. So this is where we stopped selective color. So if I off all this layer, look at where we are coming from. You can see this is where we are coming from. So we keep going until we get our fair skin tone. This is where we are now. Look at the background. I gels the background with a red material, then I covered it more with pink material. So that's what gives us this particular color that you're seeing here. I kind of love colors, so it's not colorful to me yet. So I needed something that will make that particular place a little bit colorful to me. So I decided to use Vibrance. So this is what my Vibrance gave me. You can see from this to this. Sometimes you can play with your blend if, yeah, but me I just choose to leave it at normal. You can see from this to this. Then I duplicated that same layer. I changed my blend if mode. So let me turn on this layer so you see the effect it caused. You can see I just changed that my blend if mode to color. Yeah, you can see that was made here look a little bit colorful too. If I turn it off, you can see. Turn it on. This other one here, it was on the normal. Yeah, it was on normal. You can see. Why this other one here is on color. That's two different variants, but I just played with my blend if mode. I hope you are following. So we are kind of done with this side of color grading. Now you can see how the image is turning out. So we are getting there. So this is before, after. This is before, this is after. This is before, this is after. Now the second thing I did, I needed this particular table that I use here to be a little bit whiter. I needed it to be a little bit whiter, so you can just make my colors. Like I told you, I like colors. I like detailed colors. So I played with my hue and saturation. Just go to your hue, saturation, colorize, and take your saturation straight down to give you that white feel. So if I turn it off, you can see the effect is causing on the table. Let's look closely again. Let me turn it off so you can see. Off. You can see how it is on. You can see. Let's touch here a bit. Let's touch here up a bit. So you can see. I told you, like details in color. So cover that side up a bit. So if I turn it off now, you can see this is before, this is after. I needed it to be like white. This is before, this after. Then I duplicated again to add more feel to it. You can see. You can see. Before, after, before, after. So you can see some of the white touched the cloth here. So I'll just take my brush and select the black and just clean that part. If you select white, it adds more of the white on where you want it, but if you select black, it reduces or you minus the white from where you want it. So that's why I selected my black here. So if I select white now, let's see, you can see select white, look at how it's going. But if I use black, this is black now, I can minus the white from where I don't want it to be, or I can just clean it off so we can see. So for the white table, this is before, this is after, this is before, this is after. You can come to clean off the detailed parts later. So let me zoom out. So this is before for the white table, this is after. You can see it's making that place a little bit okay. So for the cloth, I want it to still remain black, but I just want the black to be a little bit of I just want the black to have this autumn kind of feel. So I have these actions I created, where I created an autumn feel. So I just applied that to it, where I mixed both selective color, photo filter, vibrance, gradient, curves together. to give me an autumn feel. As time goes on, I'll be creating tutorials on how I did that. So this is me turning on that layers now of my autumn. You can see that the cloth changed. So I just turned it off. So if I off it now, you see how the cloth is. It's still black, but it's having this autumn feel. You can see. It's not like black into the eyes anymore. Just having this black color, but a little bit shady. So we are done with that. So the next thing I want to achieve here is for the eye. I want to make this eye white. Like some most people prefer it naturally, like the way it came from the camera, but as an editor I just wanted it to have a little bit of perfection in it. That's why I just wanted to whiten the eyes. So let me turn it on. You can see. So let me open my layer so you see how I achieved that. I created a photo filter. If you create a photo filter, let me turn this off. If you create a photo filter, it will be, instead of this black, you will see a white. Yeah, a white layer. Let me invert it back so you see. So this is what I selected under my Sion Colin filter 82. Then my density 25, preserve luminosity. Then I went to my black and white layer. I created a black and white layer. These are the settings. Then I added the clipping mask. To add a clipping mask, just right click. You will see create clipping mask. Now it's telling me to release clipping mask because I already added a clipping mask. So let me just reduce it so you see. So if I release it, you can see that the white and black is affecting the whole image. So if I clip this black and white to this photo filter, it affects only what I'm going to do on this photo filter. So let me create clipping mask. You can see create clipping mask. So you can see it's affecting only what I did here. Now I come to my curve. I just increase my curve up a bit. Then I grouped. If I grouped, so as I increase my curve, you can see that it's affecting all the whole picture, but I need it to affect just only the eyes. So I can just create clipping marks to this. So this is clipping to this is clipping to this. So generally both the curve layer and the black and white layer, they are all clipped to the photo filter. So yeah, this is me creating a clipping marks. So you can see before I go to my photo filter and I select my white brush and start painting. If I turn this off now, you can see. So let me just paint this one black a bit. So let me clean it out so you can see. Like I said, black always minus, then white adds. So I just wanted to add the settings I just did for my eye whitening. I just want to place it on the eye. So I switch my brush. Yeah, instead of black, I switch it to white. I come here, then I start painting. You can see all the eyes. We have to be careful not to go overboard. If I touch it on this eyeball, you can see it's staining the eyeball. I just wanted to only the white part of the eye. So you can see this is before, this is after, this is before, this is after. You have to be careful not to go above that side. For after, before, after, before, after. So you can see. So that's for my eyes whitening. Let me zoom out so you can see the effect is because this is before, after. See, it's giving the picture more life before, after. Then also to my eyes, I needed these eyes to darker than what I'm seeing now. So I just burnt just the eyeball, just this part. I just burnt it. So how do you do that? Just to go to your curves layer, you bring your curves down a bit. So let me just turn it up so you see the effect it causes on the eye. You can see. So So if you take it up, it makes this very, you can see, but this is not what I want. So I took it down. So it causes that eye to be a little bit darker. So to be very sharp a bit when I'm looking at it from far. So if I turn it up, you can see, you can see from here, you can see the effect is causing. Let me zoom in. If I turn this off, on, off, on, you can see. So that's how I achieved that. So also I wanted this particular part, like the eye, the brow, to be a little bit darker. That's why I burnt that part. You can see this is before, after. Let me zoom in. This is before, this is after, this is before. Just a little bit of burn there to add details. Let me turn it on from far. Before, after, before, after. So also did it to the lip too. You can see this is before, after, before, after, before, after, just to add a little bit of details to that. You can see we are getting closer down. So I just did adjustments. I just had my brush to paint over that. I'm going to do a tutorial on that, how I did the color adjustment. You can see, because I wanted the color of her face to match a little bit of her skin. It's not bad this way, but I just wanted more. Sorry, that's me. I just wanted more. Just wanted something that will make both this, her left hand, her right hand, her lap, and her face, her neck, her entire body to just kind of rhyme. So I just did a little bit of color adjustment to that. You can see this before, after, before, after, before, after. Let me zoom in. Yes, before, after, before, after, before, after. So that's me aiming to have a light skin tone. Look at the hand. Before, after, before, after. Look at the lap too. Is the before, after, before, after. So look at the left hand too, which is the darkest part among the whole picture. You can see it toned up a little bit. This is before, after, before, after. So I just placed vibrance on it to just blend the entire color for me. You can see. Let me zoom in. Look at her face. When I place vibrance on it, kind of calm the picture down. Hope you are following. So let me group this. Let me group this. So this is the before, after, before, after. You can see the entire change this editing brought to the portrait, from a chocolate kind of skin tone to a fair skin tone, which the client wanted. Before, after, before, after. So I merged all the whole layer. So then I kind of added noise to this smile. So let me zoom into the face so you see the effect. Just a little bit of noise, not too much. You can see just a little bit of noise, how he played a role there. You can see this before, this after, this before, this after. Let me zoom out a bit. So I just added noise, then I went furthermore to sharpen. I just wanted to just sharpen more of the eyes to have that details. Let me zoom in so you see how you can see the eyes. This is before, this is after, this is before, this is after. So let me fit the screen. Then I added company logo. So we are done with the entire picture. But this is the before, and this is the after. This is the before, this is the after. You can see a whole lot of work we did there, from a chocolate skin into a fair skin. So I hope you enjoyed this video. This is just a run through on how I achieved a fair skin tone or a light skin tone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, kindly like, comment, subscribe, share. Make sure you subscribe. I need your subscription. It's very important to me, to the work I'm putting in. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.